Konnan,
Yo.
did you watch SmackDown?
Yes, I did.
So it opens. Roman, Paul, and Solo come out. They interrupt Cena. Basically, they threaten Cena. Say he's the GOAT, not Cena, and basically says you need to leave or we're gonna make you leave. Right. So Cena said that SmackDown is unpredictable with Roman and John Cena in the ring, so he's going to throw him a curveball. So Cena complimented Reigns, said his title reign this era is the greatest accomplishment of all time, and it was earned. And then he elaborated that he wasn't there to challenge him because he hadn't earned it, but he knows somebody who has. LA Knight's music hits, comes out to huge pop. Comes in the ring, Roman looks kind of confused. Knight asks Roman if he was pants yet, and Knight poked at him and called him the tribal chief, but blew him off when he asked the crowd if he was a defending champion. Knight said that since Roman has gone for the last month and a half and then polled the crowd on whose game it was. Roman said he was. This kind of reads weird. I don't know. Basically, he's ripping Roman on the mic. You know whose game is this? The crowd chants LA Knight. Roman basically says he was proud of him that they now chant his name now, but who was he in the ring to stand in the ring with him? Knight started to cut another promo on him, but Jimmy Uso jumped him from behind, and then he went to throw him out of the ring, but Knight threw him out of the ring. Then he jawed at Roman, who left the ring, and he told Solo to forget Cena and handle him, and Solo challenged Knight to a match off camera. Knight then accepted the match on the microphone and told Solo he would turn upside down and use him as a mop. So that's going to be Solo versus LA Knight later in the show. This was a good segment. What did you think of this?
I thought that, first of all, Cena got a humongous pop. Roman got a humongous pop, came out really slowly, a star entrance, everybody taking their time. Paulie was great. Paulie always positions himself right by Roman so you can see his facial expressions, and he sells everything, but he doesn't oversell it or take away from Roman. He adds to it.
Right.
And somebody, this is great stuff, bro, if this is actually what happened. Somebody pointed this out on X that when Roman was away, Paulie's hair was gray, and when he came back, it was black again. How great is that?
Yeah,
what
he was
attention
selling
to
the
detail.
Distress, right? Yeah,
right.
if that's true,
But if it is, that's great. And so this is what was very telling to me. I didn't think LA Knight's promo was that great for the first time to meet Roman Reigns, but here's something very telling. Usually when you have two stars of the magnitude of Roman and Cena, they'll give them their props, but the third guy in the ring will get less, applause, right?
Right.
Bro, his was just as high as theirs, and theirs was very high. Like, he's still really hot. The only thing I don't like about LA Knight's look is I don't think those T-shirts that he wears underneath that look kind of cheap and plain, he should be wearing it with that vest and jeans. I'd wear like a nice polo shirt.
Well, they're selling well though.
Are they?
Yeah, they're selling well.
Well, that might be the reason.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I want to make a point. This is interesting. So, Road Dogg had a comment on his podcast.
Right.
Said LA Knight didn't wait on WWE to book him and do something. He became undeniable, and all of a sudden, you got to book him. He's just stealing the world right now because it's organic, it's real, and it's something they caught on and they're running with it. Right. Now, it's kind of funny. Remember when, he got in trouble? He got heat, for cutting a promo or something. I remember when I said that, it's kind of weird because they always try to tell you to grab the brass ring there, right? And it seems like he was trying to grab the brass ring this whole time. Like, he kind of went into business for himself a couple times, something. And it's you're looking at it, it's because he's so good on the mic. And let's not, the reason he's over is because they brought it. They use him as a foil for Bray Wyatt when he came back, right? And it was just supposed to be get squashed by Bray. But bro, Bray Wyatt is known. The reason Bray Wyatt's come back is because this guy's really good on the mic. Well, he tore him a new one on the mic, so people are like, I want to hear this guy do more promos. So that's I think where it organically came is this guy was just really good on the mic, and people were like, yeah, I want more of him. And they cheer for it. They do the chants, and he's got the crowd participation, and it is what it is.
But he also listened to this. So he's around 40.
Mm-hmm.
So he's already been in the Impact, got a push, but he went as far as he could go. He came here. They put him in some gimmicks that were a little questionable, and he just said, I'm going to go for the brass ring. This is my last chance.
Right.
Bro, I met him. Listen to this, Disco. I met him around 2012, 2011, something like that. You know who his tag team partner was at that time in California?
Who?
Brian Cage.
Really?
You know what their name was?
What?
Natural Selection. What a great name. Bro, they both looked like superstars.
Right.
They were both in shape.
Right.
Good looking guys, both of them. And I was like, we're going to have a winner here, Dorian. And I wanted to bring them down and push them. But around that time was when they had like this thing called H1N1, which kind of was like the COVID in Mexico.
Right.
And we were just like at the tail end of a global recession. And it wasn't the right time, and timing is everything.
Right.
But I had seen these guys a long time ago, and I could tell them just by looking at them that they had star potential.
Why? Yeah, me too. Because these guys, all of these guys, like everybody in the business almost that made it to the main, to AEW and everything. They all came through Vegas at some point and worked in front of me.
Right.
Like I was at these Vegas, these local shows.
Right. Cage was always wrestling there.
Yeah. And I knew what his name was Sean Ricker.
Right.
And I was like, this guy's like $1 million on the mic. I was like, you knew this guy would do something.
Plus, he looked great.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So when they go in the locker room, and Roman asked what Jimmy was doing and said he was calling audibles and making plays. And Roman told him he isn't a quarterback and asked him what he thought they should do next. And Jimmy said, go after Jay. Then Roman initially said he was old news, but said team with Cody Rhodes was a slap in the face of the bloodline and told him to handle it. Roman asked if he could do that, and he said, yeet. And Roman said he didn't like that, but they were good and they bumped fists.
Bro, so, I mega popped when he said that.
Yeah. So they're telling us the story here.
But let me tell you the funny thing. He said it once when he was sitting down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I don't like that.
Right.
And then he said it when he was leaving again. He goes, what'd I tell you about that?
Right. But they're just painting the picture here that Jimmy's kind of like trying to
kind of going rogue and
right, yeah.
Be like the tribal chief. Right.
So backstage, Roman Reigns was watching all this happen and got angry. He told Jimmy to stop drinking his water and get to taking care of business. Jay asked if he was serious, and he said he wasn't, but imagine if he was. Then Jimmy sprung into action, asked Soul to cover them again, and he said yeet again, which Roman reiterated that he hated. So he keeps saying it, like over and over. Great. Roman keeps selling it, right, yeah.
That's funny.
So Austin Theory and Grayson Waller against Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso because they were having an open challenge for the season premiere. Good match. And basically, of course, the baby faces go over. And after the match, Cody and Jay celebrated with the crowd. The Bloodline music played, and Jimmy and Solo walked out, and they confronted them in the aisleway. And then Roman walked out and got right in Cody's face. And they were just like staring each other right in the face. And then Nick Aldis got between them and told them to happen. This isn't happening here, not tonight. And they shut it down. That was actually good. I like that out there, That
was absolutely great.
Well, it's a season premiere, and they're kind of like giving you a glimpse of what the storylines are going to be just by
and a lot of star power,
right? Just by simply having the characters face off against each other briefly,
right.
So it's like that's like
they're so over. They're so over. That's all you need. A confrontation.
It's like that Charlotte and what's her name are going to be crossing paths soon, and that
right.
Cody and Roman are not done. So
right,
yeah.
Right.
Any backstage segments? No, that was it. So that's it for the Bloodline stuff. Okay, then the LA Knight wrestled Solo, and both guys. This was a good match because they didn't. It was nobody looked weak here, right?
Right.
So Jimmy Uso tried to get involved, but Cena stopped him with an attitude adjustment. And then he hit him with the Samoan spike on Cena, but the Knight caught him with a BFT for the win. And as he celebrated, when he comes down off the top, off the second rope, Roman out of nowhere speared him to close the show and got booed out of the building.
That was great.
Yeah, the end with heat. Good opening week for the new season of SmackDown. What did you think of this?
I thought this was great, and I think that Cena might be somebody for Roman Reigns down the line.
Right.
It was. I just thought this was a really good show. A lot of star power. You had Jade and Charlotte face to face. You had Hunter, who came out to a tremendous thing. Dominic came out to tremendous ovation. Kevin Owens coming out and just stunning him out of anywhere. He's the trade that they did. Just a great show. I thought it was really good.